Addressing the press today at the Uganda Media Center, the State Minister for Gender, Labour and Social Development, Honorable Peace Mtuzo, said this campaign is taking place amidst escalated cases of gender violence countrywide, which calls for concerted effort by all stakeholders to end violence against women and girls, involving raising awareness on gender-based violence, providing platform for dialogue, demonstrating solidarity of women and men on addressing issues of gender-based violence, and strengthening local networks for stakeholders to address gender-based violence.
We'll kickstart a series of activities by state and non-state actors in different localities across the country. The Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, on behalf of government, is coordinating efforts by all stakeholders around this campaign with the following objective. 1. To raise awareness on gender-based violence as a human rights violation, public health threat, economic and social impediment at the family, community, national, regional, and international level. 2. Provide a platform for dialogue and develop a strategy for sharing on good practices for preventing and responding to gender-based violence. 3. Demonstrate the solidarity of women and men to address issues of gender-based violence. 4. Strengthen local initiatives and networks for stakeholders to address gender-based violence. 5. Advocate for action by government, religious and cultural institutions, faith-based organizations, civil society organizations, the media and other actors.
The minister further said it should be noted that prevalence of all forms of gender-based violence in the country remain unacceptably high, where 56% of able-married women and 44% of able-married men have experienced physical, sexual or emotional spousal violence, accompanied by increased child marriages at 34%, female genital mutilation in northern Uganda, whereas according to the Uganda Police Crime Report 2020, over 14,000 cases of defilement were reported, with 44% being boys and 59% girls aged between 13 and 17.
Assess progress of actions being taken by all stakeholders to address gender-based violence. The status of gender-based violence in Uganda. It should be noted that prevalence of all forms of gender-based violence in Uganda remain unacceptably high. Data from Uganda Demographic and Health Survey conducted in 2016 indicate that 56% of ever-married and 44% of ever-married men, 56% of ever-married women and 44% of ever-married men have experienced spousal violence, either physical, sexual, or emotional. The national statistics show that over half of the women between 15 and 49 years have experienced violence, and more than 1 in every 5 young girls between ages of 15 and 24 have experienced sexual violence in their lifetime.
The national launch of the campaign will be held at Amaji Primary School, Kamdin Sub-County in Oyam District, under the COVID-19 special operating procedures, limiting the number of persons at the event.